I called my wife ungrateful, canceled our date, and left her in the car to cry. How do I make her feel what I feel? My 31 male wife, 30 female, and I have been together for 2 years now. Just got married recently. We are compatible in every other way except when it comes to her idea of gestures and how she feels love. She actually really likes traditionally romantic things. It doesn't come naturally to me, but I oblige because it makes her happy. One of the things she wanted to do on one of our dinners together was for me to pick her up in my car, get her flowers, open the door for her, and other stuff she wanted me to do. We live in a very convenient spot from which we can get things delivered in under 5 to 7 minutes through the online app. I had forgotten to get flowers for her, so last minute I ordered it off the app. They were beautiful, and she said she is really happy about the gesture. I said, no worries, I can get you flowers every day. Somehow I ended up blurting out that I ordered it off the app. Her expression immediately changed, and she said she doesn't feel special anymore. Like it was as good as gifting her a bag of Doritos because no real effort went on my part. She angrily said she would have felt at least a little special had I placed an order directly from a florist. I had to research on the app first. But I ordered flowers from the same app she orders stuff on a whim when we run out, such as bread and milk. I was feeling frustrated at this point and admittedly got mad at her because it felt so silly, and I felt unappreciated from the lack of gratitude when she said my gesture doesn't feel thoughtful anymore. I said, was the gift thoughtless or are you thankless? She started crying. I ended up leaving her in the car downstairs in the complex and headed upstairs as I no more felt like having dinner with her.
Oh, man. This is tricky, and I feel qualified to answer this now.
We are.
Because we're husband and wife. Because you're my wife. I'm qualified because I'm a husband. Okay.
Prepare to be sick of us.
Okay. I'm sure you're happy for us. Unless this is your first episode. And if that's the case, I'm
not a great first impression.
I'm sorry. Okay. At the beginning, there's just so much. I feel both ways. Like, was the gift thoughtless or are you thankless? I could see that going both ways. I can, for sure. The part that I find interesting right at the beginning, we are compatible in every other way except when it comes to her idea of gestures and how she feels love. Is that not like the biggest compatibility thing?
You know what? I don't actually think so because like there are different types of love languages, and I think that's what OP is trying to get across. Like,
okay,
her love language is receiving gifts.
Okay, what's your love language?
All of them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Quite literally.
Everything. Show me love in every type of way.
Actually,
every
I
form.
do not have one specific. I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
But yeah.
And then so the part where he's like, I was late, so I ordered them off the app. And she's like, well, it's the effort that counts. Okay, I could kind of see that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because, when you go to the store and you pick them out. But wait, did you want him to show you effort or did you want flowers? Because he says, one of the things she wanted me to do on one of our dinners together was for me to pick her up in my car, get her flowers, open the door for her, and other stuff she wanted me to do. So that's where I'm like, okay, does she want flowers or does she want an effort?
Okay. Nobody actually cares about the flowers.
Right? It's like she wants effort.
The gesture.
He could have showed up with a teddy bear that he picked out from Walmart,
mm-hmm.
and it would have counted the same.
Exactly.
Unless she really did only want flowers. But she obviously mad because it's not just about the flowers.
Yeah.
And another part that gets me is like, one of the things she wants us to do is on our dinner dates together was for me to pick her up in the car. Like,
did they not live together?
Did they not live together? Did, we come down the elevator floor, we're walking out to the condo.
Oh, that's probably right, yeah.
Instead of both of us walking down to the parking garage, I walk down to the parking garage and I pull the car up and I pick her up.
That's probably it because he did say...
We live in.
And I ended up leaving her in the car downstairs in the complex.
Yeah.
So
and headed upstairs. So I think they lived together. And
I would hope so.
She wanted like a cute date, like first date vibes.
Yeah.
So I could totally see where she's getting mad from. It was like the effort and stuff. But then she's like, you should have researched it first before you ordered on the app. But at the same time, it's like, how does it matter how he got the flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if he got the flowers an hour ago? Like, wasn't late and he used the app to get them? Does that really matter? So I'm torn on this one. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I think the biggest thing for me, as soon as I read the title,
I called my wife ungrateful, canceled our date, and left her in the car to cry. How do I make her feel what I feel? Well, first off, you're a fucking asshole. So can you imagine?
as soon as I read the
Can
title.
you imagine that I left you in the car to cry?
No, that's not the issue here. How do I
He
make her
called her
feel what I
ungrateful?
feel?
How do I make her feel what I feel? I mean, that's fair.
No, it's not.
No?
That is not cool.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. Don't burn me at the pitch. That's not what I meant.
I'm like, I'm questioning you now.
I didn't mean to make it. How do I make her feel what I feel? I've read it more as how do I make her understand what I feel?
It's just a way to get even.
Yeah, that's how he typed it. That's not what I had in my head. My head was like, how do I make you understand my feelings?
How I'm feeling. Okay.
Yeah. He's an asshole. He also has no patience.
Yeah.
Number one thing, they say happy wife, happy life, but like, just get patience. Have some patience. Patience solves everything.
You have a lot of that.
I got all the patience our relationship needs.
So lucky, guys. I hit the freaking jackpot with patience over here because you have to have patience to be married to me.
I got a lot. Like if there was like like a stats when you're picking your character in a video game and like, one of them can run fast, one of them strong, the bars that go up. Yeah. If there's a patience bar, I'm like 110%.
You are.
I got like I unlocked a couple extra squares at the top of the bar, the meter bar. Cause he's like, her expression changed. She doesn't feel special anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I was feeling frustrated at this point and admittedly got mad at her because it felt so silly. I felt unappreciated from the lack of gratitude when she said my gesture doesn't feel thoughtful anymore. So I just feel like he has no patience there.
Yeah, I think he is tired of her.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares to actually make an effort in giving what's it called?
I love when you can't think of what you want to say.
We have
I'm supposed to magically come up with the word for you.
We have an episode title.
Oh, okay. I'm just supposed to magically know that. I love how you looked at me and you're like, fill in the blank here.
Weaponizing competence. That's what he's giving.
Kind
it's
of.
like, oh, you asked me to do this. I did it for you. And
I don't
it's
know.
not good enough.
I wouldn't go that far because you know what? Like he didn't get the flowers, then he realized last minute I don't have the flowers, and instead of just going like, oh, I forgot the flowers, like the day should be good enough anyway, he last minute ordered them off the app. So he kind of put in like a little rush effort. I'm torn because
I think his reaction sucks.
I think his reaction sucks. I think his attitude sucks. I think his patience needs more. But another point too, it's like he's feeling silly and felt unappreciated from the lack of gratitude when he's like, this is what she wanted, and he's like trying really hard to do what she wants, and it seems like nothing's good enough. So it feels like there's other tension in their relationship because
there's built up resentment.
It's tough because I could totally understand like you saying like, oh, like I want this in our relationship and stuff, and it being like a positive thing and like you do it and it's great for the relationship, and I can see it going the opposite way where it's like where you're demanding for it and your expectations are here for like what you want, and then it comes up short. That your partner's, what they do for you comes up a little bit short, and you're like, I wanted this.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like on the flip side, it's like, why are you demanding so much? So it's tough, but I am overwhelmingly leaning towards fuck this guy.
Okay, glad.
Yeah.
All right, top comment. Quote, how do I make her feel what I feel? Is a sentiment that leads to divorce.
It's an eye for an eye.
You need to share your feelings without placing blame in effort to bridge the disconnect. Be humble enough to accept that you might not fully understand her position before immediately dismissing it. Seeking to make each other hurt because you were hurt is a cycle that leads to deep resentment.
You know what's a cycle that leads to deep resentment?
What?
Leaving your partner alone to cry in the car.
100%.
Did you lock the keys? Did you lock her in there? Did you lock the doors behind him? Like, how could you do that to somebody you love?
Agreed.
Yep.
All right.
Over to me?
Over to you.
Excellent. I'm going to read my next story from the perspective of being a husband.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah. My husband's funny.
Oh, damn. Oh, that sounded odd. That was weird.